It's very, very sad news that Jim Moray, and to all of our viewers, both the Los Angeles Times and CBS News are both now reporting that Michael Jackson has died.
CNN can now confirm from the LA coroner that Michael Jackson is dead.
Jackson appeared to have suffered from
50
cardiac
years old?
arrest.
Wow, that's terrible. 50 years old.
It's not like I just got a call from my friend's mother to tell me that my friend died. You know, you're watching it like on a newscast. You know, just a whole different way of finding out that somebody you know died.
15
And I'm
years
a
and now
mess.
you can ask the question.
How you feel?
He thought he died at a hospital, not in LA.
A heart attack.
So much of my story, so much of my life has been him. You know, I came to America like
Did you cry when he
has been
died?
such a big part of our life that all of a
No,
sudden
when I
just
say now
gone.
you can ask the question.
I guess
He dies
you'd call
suddenly.
it being in shock. I mean, just being
Cardiac.
No, but
numb and not believing.
Alcohol.
drugs.
Yes, that's what they
I
said.
was at work, and I think a friend of mine said, "I'm sorry," and I was like, "For what?" And then I looked on the news and saw it, and I was sad. My first reaction was being really sad. It's like we would never be friends again. I'd never know him again.
I danced when I heard that he died. I was laying in bed, the news came on, I got out of bed, and I was, oh, thank God he can't hurt any more children. Those were my thoughts. And I danced. He can't hurt any more children. I was so happy he died.
Yeah.
I had a jacket that Michael had given me. I curled up in bed with the jacket for a week. I could not believe it. It was like it was losing a family member. We had loved him for a long time. We'd been friends with him for over 20 years. It was hard to accept.
We need to call this man.
You know, you drive in the car and you hear their music and you cry. It's all around you all the time, so you grieve for multiple days, you know, and you have beautiful moments where you remember beautiful memories of being at the ranch and all these great things and remembering him as a beautiful person, but then also feeling really sad.
He could have probably bought the whole city.
I didn't know how to feel.
Half the
I
city.
just kind of started going for walks
No.
around the neighborhood. And, you know, people are trying to call me like crazy and get in contact with me, and I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to talk to my mother. I don't want to talk to anyone.
I remember him just sitting on curbs and just being really incredibly emotional. A lot of like curling up and crying.
And the press inquiries were kind of coming through my agents, and it got to the point where they finally said to me, like, listen, you got to do a statement. So I remember going to a sort of park in Santa Monica to sit down and try and figure out what I wanted to say. It was extremely loving and grateful for Michael in my life, and talking about he's the reason I dance, the reason I make music, and ending with, you know, I'll never stop missing him, but, you know, now he's something on the lines of now he's blessing the heavens with a melody and a moonwalk, something like that.
He tried his hard to please everybody, the sick. He donated so much money to the sick. He helped the blind. He helped everybody that needed help. And he was glad to do it. I've
You
seen
didn't like his
Michael
dad, right?
help so many people,
Yeah.
and sometimes he would go and cry about it because he felt sorry for the people that he was helping.
Michael had a lot of great attributes, and he was great in a lot of ways, and you loved him in a lot of ways. and then Michael does these things to you that are not healthy, but you still have love for him, so it's really hard to have those two feelings together. I still today am grappling with that.
It is estimated that before it's over, this will be viewed by between 750 million to 1 billion people around the world.
We were contacted to come to the funeral. We went to the big funeral at the Staples Center.
We're on the retreat, Jackson 5.
I mean, that was a surreal experience. I mean, not your average memorial or funeral. Musical performances and Michael's image up on the massive screen.
At first felt like, oh, this is a big hoopla, but actually was really nice, respectful. The fans, everybody were quiet. It actually felt like a ceremony, and it was very emotional for all of us that were there.
Wade sobbed at the memorial service like I've never heard him sob. But he put his head in his hands and actually sobbed and sobbed. He didn't do that when his father died.
That's the last time I remember crying about him being dead. And then I went back to work. I mean...
Did he love his brother and sisters?
Yeah. I went back to work, full pelt. It was a new phase in my career in choreography and stage directing. Matt and I were married now. We were starting to work together a bit creatively.
The phones are ringing, like, say yes, yes, work begets work, like, this is time to explode, this is what you've been working for. But he'd be in the adrenaline of a job, and it was always followed by lulls of depression.
I'm just a perfectionist, and I just was never really able to enjoy